Hello fans, welcome to the crypto space. In this video, I will be talking about Bitnest and Smart MEV bot. Bitnest and Smart MEV bot. In the course of this video, we'll be verifying which of these platforms is legitimate and why, which of them is a scam and why. I'll begin with Bitnest, which is a business that has been existing for slightly over a year now, and there are so many people investing on this platform, which is called a Bitnest. Now, the mode of operation of this platform is the recycling of money. They call it looping. That is, you deposit money on the platform and then you choose a given number of days to loop. Now, there is a percentage, a daily percentage that drops into your account, and after the cycled, their capital returns to you. Now, take a closer look at this. 2022 and 2023, there was a business with the same model called the Yunus Loop. This particular business also existed for far over a year, for far over 1 year. And at the time, there was a small crash in crypto. There was a bearish movement in cryptocurrency. The guys steps out. Now, if you look at the way this platform is functioning, it is purely a rebrand of Yunus Loop. The name has just changed. And so the days ahead might not be very green. The days ahead might be very red for those using this platform. Why am I saying so? There is no transparency. They don't show how they make money through this platform. It is a system of robbing Paul to pay Peter. Robbing Paul to pay Peter. Of course, the platform has all the red flags that a typical Ponzi scheme is supposed to have. There is no owner. There is no obvious way. There is no obvious way on how they are generating income. And then they have multiple domain names, which is actually a typical property, a typical characteristic of a Ponzi scheme. And also the fact that they promise almost fixed returns every month is questionable, because no real trading platform will promise you a fixed return every month. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I am seeing that in the nearest future, not too long from now, take note of this, not too long from now, this business is going to crash. It is going to crash because if more and more promoters don't bring in a lot of investors inside, they will not have enough money to pay the old investors, given that the value of most crypto assets has dropped tremendously. It is true they hold their assets in USDT, which is hardly affected by the drop, but then sometimes these fellows, they use this money to hold other volatile cryptocurrencies with the hope of making money from them. That is the only thing they do. So guys, if you are an investor on this platform, then be very careful, because their days are numbered. Take special note, their days are numbered. They will soon do the same thing that Yunus Loop did. Yunus Loop, I actually invested on it, and behold, I because of ignorance, of course, at that time, I invested on it, and behold, they disappeared with the money. And so many thousands of people are going to cry because of Bitnest not too long from now. Not too long from now. So what is the advice? If you've chosen maybe the 7 days loop, or say the 10 days loop, from now, just be counting. Immediately the money returns, pull out and look for something better. Now another typical characteristic of Ponzi scheme that this particular platform possesses is the fact that they pay very high referral commissions. Very high referral commissions. So they seduce promoters to go out there and bring those who are ignorant of what is happening to put in their money, and they are compensated. I am not saying that promoters are scammers, but most of them, they do it out of ignorance. So guys, this is the time for you to think and think and think, because their days are numbered. I am not saying this because of any bias. This is an honest review, and you are going to bear with me that it is going to come to pass. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said I'll be talking about Bitnest and Smart MEV board. Now, let's take a look at Smart MEV board, and then we are going to conclude at the end. I said one of these businesses is legitimate and the other one is a scam. So let's take a look at Bitnest. Okay, let's take a look at MEV board, Smart MEV board. Now, Smart MEV board is another crypto trading platform that is actually making a lot of waves in the crypto space, and I'll be talking briefly about this platform. I'll begin by saying that it is a platform with a well-known owner, unlike Bitnest Loop, where nobody knows about the owner. Here, the owners are always online. They organize weekly webinars to show how they are making money. That is a very important thing, to show how their system generates money. And in the course of this video, I will equally demonstrate beyond reasonable doubt how these guys are making money. So the first thing here, the owners are known. The second very important factor of a characteristic of a real business is how do they make profit. If you take a look at this page, before I get to explain how they do make profits, if you take a look at this page, let me take the 30 days statistics. If you check here, you see these are the average daily returns, because it is real trading. There is no fix. They don't promise you anything. They don't promise you any fixed amount. But averagely in a month, this platform, because it is a real trading platform, they generate about 30%. I'll be showing you with proofs. So how do they make this money? Let's take a step backward. Sorry for that. Let me show you exactly how they are making the money. All right, I'm going to click here. I'll click on. If you check down here, these are statistics from SolScan and BSC Scan, because they are trading on the Solana network and the Binance Smart Chain network. So I want us to see how they do generate funds on the Solana network. So I'll click on SolScan. All right, so we'll look at what before we even get to that. If you look at, these are some very important statistics. Is a total profit they've made in 30 days, about this amount. Excuse me. Now if you scroll down here, you see these are top earnings. Now take a look at this. Take a look at this. 12 minutes ago, the bot traded. It is actually a trading bot, a decentralized trading bot. 12 minutes ago, it traded, and all the coin it traded is mentioned there. Everything, all details which I will be showing you. 13 minutes ago, there was a trade. Excuse me. 15 minutes ago, there was a trade. 21 minutes ago, there was a trade. And so this bot trades sometime over 100 times in a day. So it is not like what you have in a Yunus Loop where they carry the money, hold it. I keep calling it Yunus Loop because it's a real brand of Yunus. I'm talking about Bitnest, where they hold their money and then brings it after a given period of time with profit. Here you see how your profit is gradually building up. Now take a look. There is nothing you can hide on blockchain. Now, I said it is real trading. We are going to be investigating, just as we are speaking, a trade just occurred 1 minute ago. So let's look at the trade. I'll click here and we'll be taken straight to the source scan. I want to tell you firmly that this is one of the rare businesses that has no negative review on the internet. So this is what you have to take note of. This is soul scan for those of you that understands on how to verify trades on soul scan or transaction on soul scan. This is a trade that just occurred 1 minute ago. If you check, the result is successful. Now if you scroll down here, you see the summary of the trade. You see that the trade actually occurred on a POM fund, and there is this transfer from to, and then you have again down here transfer from to, transfer from. So here, let me briefly explain how the trades are done, how they generate the money here. There is this special and the smartest way of trading called the sandwich attack. Now, how does this sandwich attack occur? How do they carry on with the sandwich attack? It is an algorithm that they have designed that gets into the meme pool, identify pending transactions with low leverage. Maybe let us say the system, the tool or the AI observer gets into the meme pool. This is where pending transactions are temporarily held before they're executed. It identifies those heavy buyers of a particular coin, and then it buys that same coin or token at slightly a larger leverage, higher leverage, so that it gets executed before the pending transaction. Once the pending transactions are completed, the bot then sells in profit. That is how they make money, and everything is transparent here. Everything is transparent. Unlike Bitnest, where they just hold their money, they tell you that you'll be making this amount per day, per week, per month, and at the end of the day, they are going to disappear. Here, it is real trading. And now, another powerful characteristic of a real business is that they don't hold your funds. They don't hold your money. They don't hold your capital. Here, if you deposit money, let's say $20,000 now, and in the next 2 hours you decide to pull out everything, you pull it out without the intervention of any admin. That is to show you that it is real trading. Now, how do they make their own money? From the profit they make, there is what they call profit sharing. There's 50-50, there's 20-80, depending on how long you keep your profit, your capital on the system. Now take a look at this page. This is my account. This is my account. This is what I invested here. This is what I got yesterday as profit. And today the day is just starting. I'm making this video at about 6:20 a.m. Central African time, and if you look here, you see I'm already at 17.34. You can see this amount here will keep growing because it grows in as much as there is movement in the market. When there are trades, as a bot gets into the market, trades comes out with profit, it reflects here. So it is not like you just get about one point in time and you see an amount here. it keeps growing. Maybe by the end of today, I'll have over $20 here, $30. It all depends on how fluid the market is. And unlike yesterday, this is the percentage they made yesterday. This is the percentage we made yesterday. And look at the number of users across the world. Over 91,520, and this number keeps growing tremendously with time. So guys, if you are looking for a business to invest with peace of mind where you can have access to your capital at any time, then look no further. There is Smart MEV board, a decentralized crypto trading board with excellent results. Thank you very much. If you are interested, do well to visit the description of this video for very important links like a WhatsApp group link, a Telegram group link, and of course a registration link for Smart MEV board. MEV stands for maximum extractable value, that's MEV. Thank you very much for watching. Until next video, remain blessed.